Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering why am I doing the video like this, well, I have a cold. And number one, I have a cold. Number two, I'm pretty warm and I just don't feel like putting on a t-shirt, to be honest. I have shorts on, don't get me wrong. But I don't feel like, putting a fucking t-shirt on and I'm hot as fuck right now. To be honest, like I'm hot. So yes, besides all that, earlier I did go to the Astronomicon 7. I did. I went there again, today for my second go around. I got some autographs, I got some other stuff, met some even more cooler wrestlers like, Kane, uh, and whatnot, Matt Hardy, you know. So it was a cool experience. I did meet Matt Riddle. I'm going to get into that though in a second. So, I was going around, and getting some autographs. I ended up actually getting an autograph from Kane Hodder as well, which was really cool. He was really cool with me. He even told me, too, that, or he wanted to do, like, this weird, not weird, but this, rare, I should say, rare, um, you know, picture that most people don't get. It's, a rare picture that most people don't get. I'm gonna put that in here, and whatnot, like a rare photo and stuff. So that's cool, I'm happy that he, did the rare photo that he does with, not many people, because that's what he told me. He does this rare, photo that he doesn't do with, many people. So, but, besides all that, though, nah, like, it was just, really, really cool and whatnot, and I thank you for the stuff, Keen Otter, for real. You're actually really cool. Honestly, besides, like, some other people I'm about to get into, he was actually the coolest dude I met there. Like, for real, Keen Otter was, like, the coolest dude I met there. Not even kidding. Like, but then, so, I went and, went along after conversating and getting an autograph from him and whatnot. I went back to the Angry Grandma table and got a t-shirt autographed from her and Jake. All this will be in the video here at the end as like a little montage or something from the stuff that I bought. But yeah, so I went up to the after looking at some stuff and after going through some other stuff and whatnot. And I will say this one guy, however, before I get into the Matt Riddle story, there was this one guy that had a bunch of carded LJN wrestling figures, like carded. He had a Hulk Hogan, a King Kong Bundy. Some of them were going for like $85 carded, $170. And I'm like, I would buy some of those, but I don't want to spend my money on those. I'm really there for the autographs, not gonna lie. And my stance on carded action figures. I just, you know, when a figure's made out of really hard, bulky rubber, like the LGNs, and there's just a little bubble that's just closing them, onto the card, and where the card can rip off. Sorry, I don't even want to pay $100 for it. I even not even 80, even though I did one time, but that's a different story for a different day. So, no. So besides all that, we had the LJN table, cool. It's really cool seeing them carded. I won't lie, you know. But so that was that. And then I went around the other table. There's some Godzilla stuff. Yes, they did sell Godzilla stuff. They did sell some Ultraman stuff. So I was looking at all that. This lady or man or whatever, I don't know. Could be a lady, a man, whatever, you know. That was dressed up as this like super tall witch lady or the super tall like ghostly, creepy looking ghostly, bride. And it was really cool. So she was walking past, I was looking at all the Godzilla stuff and Ultraman stuff. She was looking past, at everybody, and she made like this screeching sound. And it kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of scared me a little bit, because I didn't expect that. So then I turned back around, and, she was looking at everybody, and then she looked at me. And you know how, like, the badass character in the horror movies, like the last survivor, or whatnot in the horror movies, And I looked back, and she looked at me and like started twitching her head or his head and all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. And then, he or she walked away, and it was really cool. It was a really, really cool experience, you know? So then, after all that, I ended up, you know, going and talking with the wrestlers. I talked with, you know, the wrestlers Kane and Matt Riddle and Matt Hardy, and got some autographs. Even I ended up getting some autographs too. I got an autograph from Matt Hardy. So as I'm doing all that, I finally get to the Matt Riddle table. And there's not really many people at that table, shockingly. But, I'm talking with him and whatnot, and, I'm trying to be polite as I possibly can. I go to the table where Matt Riddle's at, and I'm like, hey, bro, how you doing? It's my turn to talk with him, and nobody else is in the line. I'm like, how you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, bro. And I'm like, that's good. And then for like a good 30, 45 seconds, maybe a minute goes by. No conversation, no none. He just pulls out his phone and starts talking, or starts texting, on his phone. Spilling my fucking words. He starts texting on his phone, and I'm kind of looking at him like, what the heck, dude? You don't want to talk? You don't want to have a conversation, like nothing? So I'm sitting there, trying to, spill up something, being polite as I possibly can. On this channel, I'm not really polite, but look, I don't want to, cuss at the guy and tell him go fuck himself and all this other stuff and get thrown out and never be able to go back to another, Astronomicon or whatever it's called ever again, And, other thing is, even if I did, he would have kicked my ass. I mean, come on. I can't beat no fucking WWE wrestler up. Those dudes are jacked as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. So I'll put up a fight as best as I can, but I would not win. Who knows? Like in a real fight, no. But, so, all that happened and whatnot, and every time I was, like, trying to, talk with him and have a conversation with him, he just didn't seem like he wanted to chat. He didn't seem like he wanted to chat. He didn't seem like he wanted to talk. Like, nothing. He didn't even, to be honest, he didn't even seem like he wanted to be there. It seemed like he just wanted me to give him money and get a fucking autograph. And no, I'm not that stupid to sit there and let somebody basically kind of be an a-hole like that and then go around and be retarded and buy an autograph. I don't care how famous you are. I'm sorry. Or how big you were in WWE. I just don't care. Any promotion, movie-wise, doesn't matter. So, besides all that, and I just walk away eventually. I'm like, thank you for your time, and I walk away, and yeah, that whole interaction, he didn't seem like he wanted to talk, he didn't seem like he wanted to chat, like nothing. And, it is what it is. That's him, that's him. I'm not going to sit there and, bitch about it. It is what it is. But I just wanted to talk about my experience with Matt Riddle. But overall, great experience. Great showing. Great place. I would go back again. If there's ever another one going on in my home state, for real, or in my hometown, I would definitely go back and do another one. It was really, really cool. However, this is all the stuff that I bought. This is all the, thingies and whatnot, all of the, autographs and stuff that I bought. So, from Astronomicon. However, I will say about that guy that had the LJN carded figures, I will say, and even though he had some that were like 80, to $100, he did have some out of the card and whatnot. And I did purchase one that he did have out of the card, and it's actually not in that bad a condition, and I didn't really pay that much for it either. So, but here's a little montage of all the stuff that I bought. Hope you liked it. I'm gonna try to get some rest because I am pretty sick. My nose is freaking running like an a-hole right now. But besides all that, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe.